How's it going, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Strictly Nintendo, where I wanted to discuss Nintendo's digital event for E3 2015. And I think the majority of us can probably agree that it was lackluster and in many ways disappointing, especially when compared to last year's digital event where it was like Wii U, games, 3DS, games, and new IP for both. So they killed it last year, and they just didn't live up to that this year, you know. But I didn't get the opportunity to see the event when it first aired because I was at work, and if I watched it at work, my boss would have kicked my butt. But I did check out Facebook and Twitter during lunch break, and from all the negative reactions, I really expected to come home, fix dinner, pull up the direct, lose my appetite, and then have to punch something out of rage. And that didn't happen at all. I watched it and I was like, okay, cool, awesome. Well, that's stupid. Cool. Stupid. So, like, if you go to Nintendo's YouTube channel and you look at the timestamps in the description of the content that they discussed in the direct, there's 15 major points. And out of it, there's 6 that I was really interested in. And, if you add Yoshi's Woolly World and Skylander Supercharger, it's a little over 50% of it was, decent quality, good quality stuff. And then the rest of it was bleh. So, for those who just let rationality out the window and was like, it's the end of the world, apocalypse, Nintendo, I hate you. They didn't turn into a dingo and steal your baby. Calm down. It was an over glorified Nintendo Direct. That's all it was. But if you look at it, I mean, let's just go down the list. First of all, the Muppet thing was hilarious. It was playful, it was funny, and it ran a well theme throughout the whole event. And I actually liked it. I thought that was a good thing that they, played off of the whole robot chicken thing that was so successful last year. And, I liked it. So I thought I thought the Direct started out amazingly strong. And then of course it went to Star Fox Zero, which was absolutely amazing to get to see actual gameplay footage, learn more about the game, get an actual title, and get a release window was amazing. The problem is that was really the best thing. That was the star of the event, and it was over in the first 10 minutes, But then you got into the Skylander Superchargers, and I'm not interested in Skylanders, but there's plenty that are. And to have the integration of 2 Nintendo IP characters, which aren't Mario and Luigi, and to have the dual function NFC characters where it's, a Skylanders character and an amiibo, that's pretty cool. So for those who are interested in it, that's pretty cool. So I thought for the first 15 minutes of the Direct, it was going really strong, and I liked where it was heading. Then it got to the Triforce Heroes, and I was like, okay, sequel to Four Swords? Then it went to Hyrule Warriors Legends, and that's cool. Hyrule Warriors is a great game, and for it to go to 3DS, for, the people who don't have a Wii U or, and want to experience that game, or those who have a Wii U and want to re-experience it on the go, and then have, exclusive content, have exclusive changes to the game that are specific to the 3DS, that's pretty cool. So I thought that was great. And then you got to Metroid Prime Federation Force. And then the Fire Emblem games. The Fire Emblem games, awesome. I'm a huge fan of the Fire Emblem series. These were terribly interesting to me to get some gameplay footage, get some more footage of it, and to get kind of a release window, when I can expect those to come out. That was awesome. I like that. But this is where it really is just more of a Nintendo Direct. And then you get to Xenoblade Chronicles X. Cool, we already knew about it. I just needed a release date. You gave me one. Awesome. Could have done that in a Nintendo Direct. Didn't really need to happen here, but that's neat. And then you got, Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer. Already know about that. Not interested, couldn't care less. And then you have Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. Nintendo, when we say we want an Animal Crossing for the Wii U, we mean this. All right, and then we have Yoshi's Woolly World. Again, knew about that. Nothing special. It's been in every Nintendo Direct since it was announced at E3 last year, so time filler? Yokai Watch. Uh-huh. Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. Cool. Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. I don't care. Like I don't care at all. Super Mario Maker. Cool. We already know about it. Gave us a release date. Could have been done in a Nintendo Direct. The major places you dropped the ball is you had just as much junk content as you had quality content. Everything that was interesting, all of the stuff that was the quality content, we already knew about, so there was nothing new and fresh. And this kind of just diluted things. And the star of the Direct, of the event was Star Fox Zero, and that was the first 10 minutes. Everything else was just highlights, and it was kind of boring, to say the least. That's really what it was. But it's not like I want to throw my Wii U out and shave my head and scream and throw a temper tantrum or anything like that. It's just there wasn't anything exciting about it. How could you have made it better? Instead of releasing E3 trailers, you could have maybe talked about Fatal Frame and maybe talked about Devil's Third. Yeah, I know they're third-party games, but, advertisement, Nintendo, and you're not advertising. You should have talked about Fatal Frame. You should have talked about Devil's Third. That would have added really cool content to the Direct. You should have also talked about Zelda. I know you said you weren't going to, but even if it was only a 3-minute interview with Aonuma, and he just says, okay, look, we were hoping to have it out holiday 2015, but here's some things that we learned that we could do, and we're really pushing it to the limits, and we got these great ideas, and we can't go too in depth, but it's going to be a great experience. Here's a little hint, here's a little taste, a little teaser. You'll be able to experience the game in holiday 2016, and you'll learn more about it at E3 2016. But for now, here's a 10-second cinematic cutscene, or here's 20 seconds of gameplay that you haven't seen yet. That would have created a huge buzz, and that would have given us something more to talk about, and that would have added to the quality side of the content. The other thing you should have done is, what the hell is Retro up to? Those are the things that you could have done that would have really knocked it out of the park. If you thought it was okay, if you disliked it, whatever, continue the conversation in the comments below. Just be civil about it. They clearly did not live up to last year's status, and they certainly did not win E3 this year. Hopefully, Treehouse Live can pick up some of the slack and really drive things home and give Nintendo a better experience over the next couple days. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode. Until next time, take care.